What's up, guys? So I'm going to show you guys kind of how I prepare each meal for the week. This is kind of how I prep it, and I use a food scale. Got my food containers ready to go. I prefer to use glass. I used to use plastic. I don't use plastic anymore. I stick with the glass. It cleans a lot easier and it melts a lot better in the microwave, so I prefer to use glass. But to each his own, you know, everybody out there has different preferences. We know what they can afford and stuff like that, so I completely understand. But Amazon, great deal on these. Look them up on Amazon, meal prep containers. But we're gonna do potatoes first. And with the potatoes, we're gonna do about 100 grams is kind of what I'm going for. About 100 grams of potato. You know, I'm okay if it's at like 95. 98 is fine. 97. Okay. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do shredded cheese right here. 28 grams yields one serving, which is 7 grams of protein. So we just want to have that at weigh that out correctly. Okay, that's where I want it. Then we're gonna zero that out, and we're gonna do ground beef. So that's gonna be my other protein source. The main protein source, and on that we're going to do 3 ounces. That's kind of what I'm going for. Guys, this is dedication, you know, doing this kind of stuff, but I really enjoy doing this. This is one of my favorite things to do. I wish I could, one of my dreams would also just have a meal prep service, you know, be better than yesterday, BBTY, meal prep service. I'm gonna do meal prep service and merchandise and videos and content and all kinds of cool stuff and build a brand and have a lot of people involved. That was my dream, guys. But so then we're gonna add some veggies to the side over here. I don't weigh this out. I just kind of throw it in there, you know what I'm saying? Throw some veggie, we'll throw some salt on that, and that's the finished product. Now the reason why I do the potatoes on the bottom, and I cooked all those, cut them all up and seasoned those myself. I like to shred the cheese from the block. I just think it's a cheaper way to go because you don't have the convenience of the already shredded, but I like to shred it myself. And then I put the ground beef on top, so when I heat this at work, the ground beef heats up hot, melts the cheese, gets the potatoes nice and hot, mixes it all together. It tastes fantastic. So just want to share that with you guys. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Coach Chris 25 BBTY, and as always, I'm just here to help you guys. You know it. Be better than yesterday.